Live from the gymnasium at East Los Angeles College, it's Huskies Volleyball. Good evening, everyone. I'm Albert Robles. Thanking you for joining us for tonight's matchup. Tonight, the 4-13 Huskies welcome the 6-14 Seahawks of LA Harbor College. East LA is coming off a loss to Rio Hondo College after previously breaking a 10-game losing streak with a shutout win against Compton College. On the other side of the court, the Seahawks are in a 2-game losing streak after shutout losses to Mount Sac and Pasadena City College. It's a good conference matchup tonight as both LA Harbor and East LA are looking for a much-needed conference win. So it's going to be women's volleyball tonight, live on SportsNetUSA.net. We're just about ready to get underway here as all of our refs are getting into position. And it's going to be LA Harbor starting off tonight with serving duties. That's going to be a point for the Huskies. Looks like there was a serving violation on the Seahawks. Here's Bianca Ramirez. And that ball's going to be off the hands of Ramirez, who was going for the set, but unfortunately knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be a giveaway point for LA Harbor, tied 1-1 here in this first set. Just clears the net, and that's going to be a service ace for LA Harbor. Off the hands of Jaslyn Gomez. Cicchini punches one over, and LA Harbor does recover. Free ball for East LA. And a violation called on East LA. And another service ace for LA Harbor as they take a 3-point lead over East LA, 4-1 Seahawks. And that ball's going to land out of bounds on the attack from LA Harbor. Transitioning back over to ELAC serve. This is Catherine Cicchini, number 41 for East LA. Good recovery by Ramirez. Melendez attacks. Blocked at the net. Double block by Melendez and Zasha Hayes. Huskies back within 1. And that's going to be followed up with a service error for the Huskies. And we're back to Seahawks serve. And that's going to be an ace for LA Harbor. Sails right past Catherine Cicchini and Jessica Apodaca. Back-to-back aces for the Seahawks. Wasn't the strongest of serves, but Cicchini was unable to recover. Free ball for LA Harbor. And a wonderful attack and kill for the Seahawks off the hands of Apodaca. 8-3 our score in this first set as Coach Elliot Walker calls his first timeout. We'll be right back with more volleyball action live on SportsNetUSA.net. And we're back from our first timeout here in this first set between East Los Angeles College and LA Harbor College. 8-3 our score in this first set as the Seahawks lead by 5. That's a service error on the Seahawks, side out. Huskies now down by 4. This is Jessica Apodaca now serving for East LA. And that's going to be an ace for Apodaca. Just off the hands of the libero for LA Harbor. Good floating serve. LA Harbor able to get it back over. Falls in front of the net for East LA, but they do get it over. Attacked, blocked, and then attacked again and spiked by LA Harbor. They do get the kill. Go back up by 4, 9-5 our score. That was Jaslyn Gomez with the spike and kill for the Huskies. Megan Melendez now serving. Down by 3. Seahawks do recover. Played by Melendez. Gomez attacks. Fingertipped over the net. And that ball is going to get wiped out by East LA. Point for the Seahawks. And that ball's going to land out of bounds as it does not touch any Husky player. Good serve by Jaslyn Gomez, nice and strong. Free ball for East LA. Cicchini tips it in, and LA Harbor does recover. Melendez sets Suarez. Little finger roll, another recovery by LA Harbor. Dug out by Apodaca. Blocked at the net. And that's going to be off of Catherine Cicchini. Out of bounds. Point for Seahawks. Great exchange between the Huskies and Seahawks there. That ball lands out of bounds. Good strong attack from LA Harbor there. But it does swing East LA's way. Unfortunately, that's going to lead to a service error. Seahawks back up by 4. It was a strong dig by Melendez, but unfortunately neither Ramirez or Zasha Hayes able to get the ball back up in the air. That's going to be off of Melendez. Seahawks go up by 6. Good saving dig by Apodaca. Free ball for Seahawks. Good block at the net. Dumped over and lands out of bounds. Point East LA. Good strong attack once again from the Seahawks. And another ball lands out of bounds in favor of East LA. And a good block at the net by Zasha Hayes. Rejects the attack from the Seahawks. Good save at the net by Hayes. Seahawks recover. Ramirez sets. Cicchini. Dug out. Cicchini with the attack and sails out of bounds. Getting a substitution here for LA Harbor. And a great little dunk shot by East LA brings them back within 3. That ball lands on the LA Harbor side. Point for East LA. That ball took a weird deflection. Both teams, I'm sure, where it would have landed. And that's a service there on Cicchini. Gives it right back to Harbor. Tightly contested first set here, as East LA only trails by 3. Now they only trail by 2, courtesy of the spike and kill from Catherine Cicchini. Good dig by Suarez. Ramirez plays it off the net. And another kill. That's going to be for Melendez, as the Seahawks could not play that. Apodaca unable to come away with the dig. Suarez dumps it over. Play it off the net. And a double hit called on East LA. It's a violation on East LA. Refs indicating improper alignment. Good save by Apodaca. No one able to get the recovery. Seahawks go up by 5. Coach Elliott Walker calling another timeout here in this first set as the Huskies trail by 5. Strong contested set here. We'll be right back with more volleyball action live on SportsNetUSA.net. And we're back live on SportsNetUSA.net with ladies volleyball from the Gymnasium of East Los Angeles College as the Huskies taking on the Seahawks of LA Harbor. That's going to be another ace for LA Harbor as they go up by 6. Scores 21-15. Harbor going on a little bit of a run here. Good save by Cicchini. Dumped over by Cicchini again. Apodaca was going for the save, but unable to keep the ball in the air. And LA Harbor 3 points away from winning this first set. Point East LA as the Seahawks attack that one into the net. Good net defense there. It's another point for the Seahawks. 7-point lead, 2 points away from shutting it down. Good dig by Cassidy Chale. Gomez flies it over. Cicchini going for a diving dig, unable to get the ball in the air. Seahawks not going to be able to close it out just yet, as they give a gift point for East LA with that service error. It's Jaslyn Gomez now with the serve for East LA. Gets it over, good clean serve, and played into the net. Another good clean serve. Another point for East LA. Good clean serve, and that's going to be an ace for East LA. Good strong momentum for the Huskies here. Clean serve into the net. Harbor recovers, no. Ace for East LA. Point East LA. 4 touches ruled on LA Harbor. They're back to within 2. Huskies go on a great point run here. That's going to force LA Harbor to take a timeout. We'll be right back with more volleyball action live on sportsnetusa.net. And we're back from our timeout, resuming this first set between East LA and LA Harbor. Huskies down by 2. Jaslyn Gomez serving. Another good clean serve for the Huskies. Lands out of bounds. Huskies back within 1. Cicchini attacks, saved by LA Harbor. Good recovery by Cicchini. Strikes again, saved. Unable to play it off the net. Which is going to give a point to LA Harbor and give them the necessary 2-point gap. 25-3 is the final score for this first set. Huskies had a terrific point run there. Down by as many as 8 points in that first set, came roaring back, came close to tying it up and potentially the lead and win in that first set. But a small mental error, unfortunately, gave the Seahawks that much-needed point to close out that first set. It's a close one here. We'll be right back with more volleyball live on sportsnetusa.net for our second set. And we're back live on sportsnetusa.net with women's volleyball. Albert Robles here, thanking you for joining us for tonight's game as the East Los Angeles College Huskies take on the LA Harbor Seahawks. Great first set between these two teams. as the Huskies made it a close one. But LA Harbor did take that first set with a score of 25-23. And at one point, East LA was down by as many as 8. Came back to bring it in within 2. Looks like we got a little bit of a roster confusion here. Officials trying to straighten it out. And by the looks of it, we're having a number adjustment. So Cassidy Chale, normally number 24, is now wearing the libero jersey of number 5 for East LA. And Cassidy Chale subbing in for Soales. And it's going to be Husky serve to start the second set. First in rotation is Ramirez. Blocked at the net. Recovered by LA Harbor. And spiked into the net. Point East LA. That ball is going to land in bounds. Seahawks tie up our second set, 1-1. It's going to be a free ball for the Seahawks. Melendez attacks, dug out by LA Harbor. Lands in bounds. Point Harbor. That's going to be another point for the Seahawks. Point East LA. Harbor looked like it was about to get recovered and sent over to East LA, but it's sent right into the net. Catherine Giacchini up next in rotation. And lands in bounds just at the feet of Cicchini. Good save by Chale. Double hit on Seahawks. Point East LA. Huskies back within 1. Now we got Zasha Hayes, number 34 for the Huskies. Finger rolled in. Point for East LA. Little fingertip attack by number 22 for Harbor. Played by Cicchini. Melendez with the spike. And recovered by Harbor. Cassidy Chale going for the diving dig, unable to come up with it. Point for LA Harbor. And a service error on LA Harbor. It's going to bring East LA back within 2 as we transition over. This is Megan Melendez out of Downey. And that's going to be a service error. Good save by Cicchini. Jasmine Gomez attacks and lands in the campfire of LA Harbor. Huskies back within 3 now. Correction, back within 2. And that's going to be an ace. LA Harbor's not going to recover that one. And a service error on Gomez. Gives a point back to LA Harbor. The serve cleared the net, but it did land out of bounds. Cicchini with the attack, unable to keep it in bounds. Puts the Seahawks back up by 3. Suarez sends it over. Strong attack by Harbor. Lands in bounds. They go up by 4. Cassidy Chale going for the dig. It's going to go off her hands, out of bounds. And the Seahawks go up by 5 in our second set. Huskies not out of it yet. They could really use a service error here. And that's going to be just as good. Little punch by Nayeli Suarez. Lands in bounds. Brings the Huskies back within 4. 7-11 our score. Chale serves. Blocked at the net. Melendez saves. Cicchini strikes and lands in bounds. Give another kill to Catherine Cicchini. It's a good diving effort from the libero of LA Harbor, unable to come up with it. Good serve by Chale. That attack goes out of bounds. Huskies back within 2. Good save by Gomez. Free ball for Harbor. Dug by Melendez. Hayes strikes. And out of bounds. And a service error on Harbor gives it back to ELAC. Bianca Ramirez now. Good serve, clears the net. And spiked into the net. 12-11 our score in our second set. Huskies down by 1. That's going to be a point for Harbor. That ball is wiped off of Zasha Hayes. And a service error once again for Harbor. Gives the ball back to East LA. Catherine Cicchini here. Good serve. And correction, not Apodaca, that was Chale unable to come up with the dig. Seahawks back up by 2. Saved by Gomez. Diving effort by Ramirez. Unable to get the dig. (15-12) our score. Free ball. Ooh, just clears the tape of the net. Sails out of bounds. Probably one of the most awkward shots I've ever seen. Went into the tape, rolled off the tape and into LA Harbor's side. They do recover, but they sail it out of bounds for an ELAC point. They're down by 2. Correction, now down by 3 as we get a service error on Zasha Hayes. Dug out by Cicchini. Melendez strikes. Harbor recovers. A little bit of miscommunication there. Ramirez looked like she was going to go for the set there, but Gomez went for it instead. It falls off her hands. And an ace for LA Harbor. Coach Elliott Walker calling a timeout as the Huskies go down by 5 in the second set. Coach Walker going to give some much needed encouragement for his girls as they're starting to fade away here. We'll be right back after this short break with more volleyball live on SportsNetUSA.net. That's the end of our first timeout here in the second set. Bringing you live college volleyball from East LA as the Huskies take on the LA Harbor Seahawks. East LA down by 5 right now. Strong attack from 72, sails it out of bounds. Gives a point. East LA down by 4. As Melendez will serve now for East LA. Good strong serve. And Harbor does not come up with it. Count that as an ace for the Huskies. That attack lands in bounds for Harbor. 19-15 our score. Point, East LA. This is Jaslyn Gomez. Out of bounds. Gives a point to the Huskies. Down by 2. He's a freshman out of Whittier, California. Harbor saves. Point East LA. Coach Walker staying vocal with his team. Constant communication. Harbor recovers. Dug out by Ramirez. And unfortunately, Cicchini sends that into the net. And also 4 hits. 2018. Dug by Cicchini. Sawala's attacks. Off the hands of LA Harbor, out of bounds, and point East LA. Cassidy Chale up next. Good serve, clears the net. And into the net it goes. 20 all our score. And that point tying up the game is going to lead to an LA Harbor timeout. Good, strong second set here between East LA and LA Harbor. That concludes the LA Harbor timeout. Resuming action here as Cassidy Chale continues to serve. And that's a service ace for Cassidy Chale. Huskies go up by 1. Little floater of a serve that just cleared the tape. Strong serve. Harbor recovers. Free ball for East LA. Sasha Hayes hits it. Point East LA. 4 hits called on LA Harbor. ELAC letting him hear it. Free ball, East LA. Mental error by Melendez. It's going to go off her hands. 22-21 our score. Seahawks trailing now. This is the first lead that East LA has had since the very start of the set when they went up by 1. Only for Harbor to immediately tie it 1-1 and then take the lead. It's going to be a violation on East LA. 22 all our score. And that's an LA Harbor serve. That was an illegal hit called on East LA. Gomez digs. Cicchini strikes, clears the net. Saved by Harbor. Attacked again, and goes out of bounds. Line judge with excellent eyes. Missed nothing there. 23-22's Bianca Ramirez serves for East LA. Good serve, lands out of bounds. Service error on East LA. Good save by Chale. Cicchini. Saved by Harbor. Off the hands of Gomez. Point LA Harbor. That's going to force a timeout for Coach Walker. Close one here. 24-23 our score. Huskies trailing by 1 in this second set. We'll be right back with more volleyball live on sportsnetusa.net. That's going to conclude our timeout here in the second set. Close one as Harbor leads East LA 24-23. Good save by East LA. And Cicchini gets the strike and the kill, ties it at 24. And we transition over back to Huskies serve. And it's Cicchini herself who will now take over serving duties for East LA. First to 25, but must win by 2. Dug out by Chale. Gomez strikes and gets the kill. 25-24 our score. Coach Walker pumping up his team. That's going to bring us to a timeout here for LA Harbor. We'll be right back after this break. And we're back live on sportsnetusa.net in our second set. Huskies lead 25-24, 1 point away from closing out the second set. Good strong serve. And Harbor gets the kill. We're tied once again, 25 all. It's going to be Seahawks serve now. Once again, it is first to 25, but must win by 2. Dumped over by Cicchini. Harbor recovers. Little set by Melendez. Melendez strikes. Chale recovers. Cicchini strikes, fingertipped, saved. And lands inbounds on the Huskies side. Point LA Harbor. 26-25 in our second set. And that's going to be the point that LA Harbor needs. They'll take the second set with a final score of 27-25. Great second set between these two teams in what is an important conference matchup between the two of them. Quick recap of what we've seen so far is really good volleyball. If you're just joining us, I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for watching tonight's matchup between East LA and LA Harbor. First set was won by LA Harbor, a score of 25-23. And as you just saw, Harbor continued their great play and took the second set with a score of 27-25. Huskies did an excellent job in that second set, keeping it close and tight the entire way through. Unfortunately, they were unable to close it out as Harbor did take that second set. They now lead 2-0. We'll be right back with more volleyball action and for what could be our third and final set, if LA Harbor has anything to say with it. Right back on SportsNetUSA.net. And we're back from the break with more volleyball action live on SportsNetUSA.net. It's Albert Robles thanking you for joining us for tonight's matchup as the East Los Angeles College Huskies take on the LA Harbor Seahawks. Great game so far as the Seahawks lead 2-0, but won some very tightly contested sets. First set they did take the score of 25-23. In the second set, score of 27-25. And they go up by one right here in this third set. Huskies will be looking to avoid the shutout. Four hits on East LA. And Seahawks go up by two. And a service error on Harbor. It's going to give the ball right back to East LA. And that ball lands out of bounds. Side out. Gives it back to LA Harbor. Cicchini with the kill. As it goes off the hands of LA Harbor. Service error on Cicchini. Puts Harbor back up by 2. Dug out by Chale. Good save. And that's a kill for number 14 of LA Harbor. Seahawks lead by 3. Service error. Huskies down by 2 as Hayes now serves for East LA. Nice easy soft serve for Hayes, and it goes off of Hayes' hands. Ball touched by East LA, equals a point for Harbor. Saved by Chale. Suarez hits. The double hit called on East LA. Ace for LA Harbor. Nine to 3, our score. Dug out by Gomez. Melendez strikes. Gets the kill. Good strong serve. That attack from Harbor lands out of bounds. Point for East LA. A little chicanery there from LA Harbor. They go back up by 5. Good dig by Ramirez. Chale sets. Gomez attacks, keeps it in bounds. Point East LA. Double hit called on Harbor. That attack lands out of bounds. Line judge doing an excellent job seeing everything. East LA down by 3. That's going to be a point for Harbor. 4 hits ruled by the refs. (7-11) our score. Very inconvenient for East LA in this third set. Punched over by Cicchini. Harbor recovers. Saved. Fortunately, too short. That was Romero going for the dig. She does make contact, but unable to keep it in bounds. That's a side out on LA Harbor. 8-12 our score. Cassidy Chale now serving. And Cicchini gets the wipe and the kill. 9-12 our score. Defended at the net, but recovered by Harbor. They get it back over. Point for the Seahawks. Zasha Hayes almost had that one. Dug out by Gomez. Cicchini sends it over. Played off the net by Chale. Dumped over. Ramirez sets. That ball ruled out of bounds. Good diving dig by Ramirez. Blocked at the net by Zasha Hayes. (11-13). Huskies down by 2. Terrific defense by the Huskies. Now it's going to be a kill for LA Harbor. So lands at the feet of Jaslyn Gomez. 14-11 our score. As has been the trend in these sets, very tightly contested between these two teams. Nice save by Chale, and ball touched by East LA. Gives a point to LA Harbor. They go up by 4. And that is an ace for LA Harbor. Chale running up to the ball, trying to get the dig, lands right at her feet. Five-point deficit now for East LA. Good positioning for Harbor. Side out. Gives the ball back to East LA. Catherine Cicchini now out of Downey, California. Good defense there. Dug out by Cicchini. Melendez punches it over. Blocked and saved at the net. Chale sets. Melendez strikes. Harbor recovers. Good save by Chale. Oh! Zasha Hayes just mistimed that. Lands short of the net. 17-12 our score. Good sequence there, but East LA unable to come back up with it. Dug by Cicchini. Good save by Ramirez. Gomez strikes, saved at the net. Dug out by Ramirez. Free ball, Harbor. And a strong attack that sails out of bounds. Point East LA. Good save by Ramirez. Gomez attacks. Off the hands of 72. Harbor recovers. Another save by Ramirez. And that ball was punched over by Gomez. Lands at the diving hands of number 8 for LA Harbor. Huskies back to down by 3. Strong attack. Wow. That was spiked right into the hands of Melendez, who sends it back over and just drops right at the feet of LA Harbor. You blinked, you missed it. Good block at the net. Ramirez sets. Cicchini strikes and gets the kill. Correction, Gomez with the kill. Point East LA. Blocked at the net again. Melendez getting it done defensively. Ball touched by Hayes. Seahawks back up by 1. Service error. Gives the ball back to East LA. No. Point Seahawks. Looks like that was a violation on East LA. To be like that was illegal screening. Just clears the tape. And a diving effort by Cicchini. Goes into the net. Seahawks up by 3. Dug by Cicchini. Gomez attacks. And sails it out of bounds. East LA have been playing well, falling apart a little bit here. Got to get it back together. That's an illegal hit on Harbor. Holding that ball. And a service error on Melendez gives it right back to Harbor. Getting some substitutions here. Melendez coming out, Romero is in. Ramirez sets free ball for Harbor. Little fingertip touch by Harbor. Puts them up by 5 and 2 points away from the shutout. That is off of Chale. (24-18). And that's gonna do it. An ace for the final point. Harbor takes the third and final set. Score of 25-18. And they get the sweep over East LA. Tightly contested match all the way through until the very end of that third set. LA Harbor took the first set with a score of 25-23. Second set, by far the best one played by both teams, even though Harbor took that one 27-25. And in that final set, LA Harbor walking away with it. Up next for these two teams on Friday, your Huskies will be here at home versus El Camino College. That game will be at 6 p.m. live here from the gymnasium at East LA, and you can catch that game live on sportsnetusa.net. For LA Harbor, looking at their schedule here, after today, Their next match will be at Compton this Friday. That game will also be at 6 p.m. Not on sportsnetusa.net, but for those who follow them, at least you know where they will be. For more college sports actions, you can always turn in to sportsnetusa.net. Later this week on sportsnetusa.net, like I said before, we will have more of Huskies volleyball on Friday versus El Camino College. And on Saturday, we'll have 2 games for you. We'll have Fullerton College football as they take on Saddleback College. That game will be at 1 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we'll have Golden West College as the Wrestlers take on San Diego Mesa. Those 2 games will be on the 6th of November. And again, Fulton College plays at 1 p.m. Wrestlers will be at 6 p.m. Thank you for joining us for tonight's match. My name is Albert Robles. We'll see you next time live on sportsnetusa.net. Have a great night.